Alright, today I'm going to show you how to install Nissan 240SX aluminum bushing. Alright, I got brand. These are brand new. And this is actually my first time going to be installing these. I don't really know exactly how to install these, but I figured out that the whole idea was it's got to go into the hole like this. This one go at the bottom. And you gotta look something like this, or maybe it goes this way. So I figured out that let's use one of these rods, put in the hole, and use some nuts to like press it down. It might be the easiest way, but you don't want to use like a hammer and whack it. You don't want to do that. So I brought all 4 of these, so I'm going to show you how to install them. But before we install these, we got to make sure that the holes in here is going to be clean. So I'm going to clean them up before I install them. I actually cut the sleeve and I burned the bushings out. So this is probably the easiest way to do it. Taking out the old bushing. Alright, so let's get to work and get this installed. Hopefully I don't break it. I don't think they would end up cracking or anything like that. Pretty much. Alright, so I'm back again. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to do the top part. If you can see the inside, I actually cleaned the inside a little bit. It's not 100% perfect, but it's good enough to go. I'm going ahead and put this one on top here. And then I'm going to take a little one of these plates. I'm going to take a hammer and then pong it down. So just get a pound all the way around, and hopefully it goes in. Make sure it goes straight in. So yeah. Alright, got the first one in. Make sure it fit flush. Now here's the second one. All I gotta do is hammer it down, and here the same thing. Make sure it's flush, hammer it down, and here is the last one. Just put it on top here. Make sure it sits flush and nicely. All you gotta do is take a hammer, a mallet, and just hammer it down. And make sure it goes all the way down. If you can always use hammer a little bit, but make sure you put something on top of it. You know, always make sure to look after your work while you're doing it. Alright, then I got the top plate up, and each side is all down and flush. That's pretty good. Now I'm going to be working on the bottom part, which is this one right here. As you can see, I already hammered it down. Alright, I'm back again. Right now we're gonna work on the this is the bottom, I believe, where the bolt goes, the nuts goes in. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this at the bottom right here. I'm gonna put this down here. Put a newspaper. I'm gonna put this plate down here as a guide. I'm gonna put this on top here. I have already hammered it down. Just gonna need a little more hammering. I'm gonna put this on top here. I'm gonna hammer like from the side, there. So while I do that, you want to look and make sure it goes in straight. You don't want it like one side high and the other. So I'm gonna like hammer it down here. Like that. Alright, I got the bottom plates in, and I hammer each corner, and it's all the way in like this. It's gotta be flush like that. Now I'm gonna be working on the other one on top right here. Right here. And like I said, when you hammer it down, you want to make sure that it's flush, it goes in. You're going to hammer the circle, it goes in nicely. I forgot to mention about, you want to grab a big hammer like this so that you get more of a swing. And while you do that, you want to put one of these plates on top of it so that you don't damage it. See, like this one right here, it's all mashed up a little bit. So you're going to put it on top here, and you're going to hammer it. Now hammer it down like that. You're going to hammer this corner, and hopefully it goes in. Alright, so I got the bushing all the way in, just a few more hammering, and it should be all good. Like I said, make sure it goes in straight. I'm going to try to hammer a little bit. You know, I'm going to use my one hand a little bit because you know, someone's in. Alright, so I get the second bushing in. It's all the way flush. Now I'm moving on to the third one, which is over here. So I'm going to put a little plate underneath here for guidance, and then I'm going to do the third bushing for the bottom that goes underneath the car. So then I'm going to take this one on top here, this one here, and then you take a hammer, you just hammer it around, and hopefully it goes in. Alright, it's almost in. Just gotta hammer it down a little bit from corners to corners, and hopefully it'll be good. I'll take my hammer and hammer it around, and it should be all good. Almost in. Alright, so we got the third one in. It's all flush, nice and easy. Now I'm going to be moving on to the last one, which is right here. So we're going to be hammering this one too, and it's almost complete. So we're going to flip this over, and I'll work on the other one. And it looks pretty good. Let me turn it over again. And then I'm going to take some put it in here so that I can hammer it down easily. Alright, I'm back again. I'm working on the last one. So just gonna hammer it down. Make sure it goes in straight. I'm gonna hammer it a little bit. Get the hammer down a little bit so. Alright, look like I almost got it in. Look like just a little more hammering. It should be all good. Looks all good now. It's all flush. It's all the way in. And there you have it. It's really not hard to install though. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Gotta make sure they are very tight so they don't come out. It all looks good. There you have it. 240FX aluminum bushing. All you need is a simple hammer and somebody's guide to help you. So look at it. It's all mashed up now. Oh yeah.